when I had gone to America and I was all by myself. I had no money and no family, no friends. The closest temple was 2.5 hours away. From my place, I had to take multiple modes of transport. Take a bus and then walk. So that bus goes 1.5 hours, then get down from there, then walk, then take 2 trains, then walk and reach the temple. During those days, I would go to the temple only once a month because I didn't have the money to go. And it was very difficult. The place where I used to live, it used to snow so much, and the sun would set at 2:30 in the afternoon. So gloomy, inside and out. And I shared my apartment with 4 other people, all of whom who ate meat. And so much so that the fridge used to be filled with pork and chicken and whatnot. And when it was my turn to clean the kitchen, I used to see all obnoxious things on the floor and just pick them up, put them in the trash can, and mop the whole place. When I had no association, no devotee to meet, nowhere to go, no friend, I would put on Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj's class. And for hours and for years, it kept me going. But there was one thing. You can chant japa alone, you can hear Harikatha alone, but what about kirtan? You need devotees, right? You need devotees, you need that association where you can sing and dance. So I missed that. So I would switch on Maharaj's kirtan. Of course, Maharaj has thousands and thousands of kirtan, but my personal favorite has been the 2004 Vrindavan Yatra series, where Maharaj did kirtan at Man Mandir. Ecstatic kirtan. For those who haven't watched it, please, that's the homework even before the class begins. I would close my door, close all windows, and put the curtain in my little room, and on my laptop put that kirtan on full screen, play that kirtan and dance alone. And I would think I am in Man Mandir with Maharaj, in the yatra with devotees, and as Maharaj's kirtan would peak up, and since the doors were closed and the windows were closed and the curtains were put, nobody to judge, nobody to see, I would feel as if I am part of that association, and I would sing and dance thinking that nobody is watching. But why I'm saying this is that imagination of mine today has become reality. And when I had the good fortune of meeting Srila Radhanath Maharaj, I told Maharaj that, Maharaj, when I sit at your lotus feet, I feel I'm sitting with my Guru Maharaj. I am sitting with Srila Radha Govinda Maharaj. I don't feel like leaving you. Because it was a line where one after another you have to take darshan and leave. And I just stood there. And I offered my obeisance and I said, I don't feel like leaving. Maharaj said, you don't have to leave. And when I said about my Guru Maharaj, I said, I feel like when I'm sitting with you, I feel like I'm sitting with my Guru Maharaj. At that time, Srila Radhanath Maharaj told me, he said, back in 2007, 2008, when Srila Radha Govinda Maharaj gave classes in Hindi, in public pandal, Maharaj, Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj said, I would go and meet your Guru Maharaj. And then Maharaj said, I feel the whole world should learn Hindi to hear the classes of Srila Radha Govinda Maharaj. So I looked at Maharaj and I said, Maharaj, I feel the reason my parents put me in an English medium school was so that I could hear your English classes. And when I said, Maharaj, when I sit with you, I feel like I'm sitting with my Guru Maharaj and I don't feel like leaving you. Maharaj said something so profound. which went into my heart, and I prayed to the lotus feet of Radha Gopinath, I never forget. Look at the gravity and the depth of this one sentence. Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj said, so my point was, Maharaj, I want to be with you forever. I don't feel like leaving you. To which Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj said, my eternal aspiration is to be a speck of dust at the lotus feet of Srila Radha Govinda Maharaj. If your aspiration is also the same, you and I can be together forever. There was expression of extreme humility. At the same time, there was an expression of connecting the disciple to the guru. At the same time, there was an expression of future hope of always being together. All of that in one sentence. So why I am saying this is I don't know if I will be able to come here ever again. I don't know. But today, Prathamam tu gurum pujyam anyatha nishphala bhavet. Hari Bhakti Vilas describes, if you don't express gratitude to Guru, then Krishna is not even listening to the glorification that we offer. So sitting here, it will be ungrateful of me. It will be incomplete and completely against Vaishnav culture if I don't express my gratitude and don't offer my Shraddha Pushpanjali at the lotus feet of Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj before I attempt to speak something in the presence of his Ishtadev, Shri Radha Gopinath. So, in today's verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada in the purport explains how we should take shelter of Krishna. The verse mentions that for any material aspiration that we may have, we should worship the demigods. But Srila Prabhupada in the purport, he clarifies that ultimately, devotee doesn't want anything material. It is like going to the prisoner in the prison house and saying, today is Independence Day. Ask for a benediction and I'll give you. And the prisoner says, really? Whatever I ask, you will give me? Yes. Whatever you ask, I will give you. And the prisoner says, one extra soap, please. महीने में एक ही सोप मिलता है, आप दो करा दीजिए. Please make it 2. So the jailer says, so be it. Next prisoner. Today is Independence Day. Ask for whatever you want. एक blanket दे दो ना. Just give me an extra blanket. Oh, sure, take it. Third person. Ask for whatever you want. Whatever I want? Yes, whatever you want. Today is Independence Day. Ask for what you want and I'll give you. Whatever I want? Yes, whatever you want. Free me from this jail. Isn't that the most intelligent thing? Yes. Srila Prabhupada is explaining that in the purport. That we are all like prisoners, begging the demigods for extra soap and extra blanket, extending our material stay. But mukti pradata sarvesham vishnureva na samshayah. The only person who can free us from this material existence and engage us completely in the service of his lotus feet is Sri Hari himself. So Srila Prabhupada has written in the purport, it is our duty to take complete shelter of Krishna and only beg for one thing, his eternal service and nothing else. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the celebrated Shikshashtakam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said, na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim. This na in Sanskrit could have been just used at the start of the sentence and just say, na dhanam, janam, sundarim. And it would mean the same. But Mahaprabhu individually uses the nakar, negation. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim. My Lord, please don't trap me with material attractions and allurements in this world. Like when the child cries, the mother comes and says, hey, look at this toy. Such a beautiful toy. Teddy bear, teddy bear. And the child starts to giggle. And the mother says, "Theek hai. Now you sit here." And the mother goes and starts making rotis again. And again the child starts to cry. The mother comes, teddy bear. She does this a few times. And then finally, when none of the teddy bear, none of the toys will work, the child starts to cry and yell, throwing his legs in the air. And the mother comes and says, teddy bear, the child says, this won't work this time. I want you, I am hungry. None of the teddy bear, none of the toys, none of the playthings about, none of these key-oriented toys will help. I am hungry. Oh, mother, I want you. That's when the mother gives up the kitchen and comes for the child and embraces the child. When we cry in this world, Krishna as the mother comes and gives us some material things. And we are happy. Dhanam, chamanam, cha yathendriyani. Krishna gives all of that. But when that time comes, when we say, my Lord, I don't want any of these things. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim. I want you. Mama janmani janmani ishware. I don't even want mukti. Mukti means what? I don't want to suffer in this world. Bhukti means I want to enjoy. And mukti means I don't want to suffer. In both sentences, it's about me. But bhakti means, my Lord, Krishna Anushilanam. Anukulyena Krishna Anushilanam. It's not about me anymore, it's about you. Let me serve you lifetime after lifetime. Nanyam jane naiva jane na jane. Ram Raksha Stotra. That my Lord Sri Ramachandra, apart from your service, I don't want anything else. In the 6th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Vritrasur has chanted, Nanaka prashtham na cha parameshtham na sarva bhaumam na rasadipatyam na yoga siddhi na purarbhavam va samanjasatva virahaya kangshe. Here also, before every object, nakar has been used. Na naka prashtham. Please don't give me heaven. Please don't make me an associate of Dhruva and Dhruva Loka. Na cha paramaishtyam. Don't send me to Brahma Loka and make me Vidhata. Don't make me Brahma. Kita janma ho yatha tuvadas. Bahirmukha Brahma janmi nahi as. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, I am better to become an insect in the house of a pure devotee than to become Brahma who doesn't remember the Supreme Lord. Our life is meant to get service, eternal loving service. Nothing else. Prema dhana bina vyartha daridra jivan. Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj would roar on this point. Prema dhana bina vyartha daridra jivana. He would ask devotees, are you rich? Tell me, Baba, are you rich? And the devotee would say, if they say yes, finished. If they say yes, then finished. You're rich? What type of dhana do you have? What kind of wealth do you have? And if they say, no, I am not rich, I am poor, then Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj will say, Mukhe bole. Only through the tongue you're saying, it's not in the heart. Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj went to UK in one house, and in the owner of the house, he asked, whose house is this? Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj asked the owner of the house in the Grihastha program, whose house is this? Now, if he says it is my house, so he folded his palms and he said, Maharaj, it is not my house, it is Krishna's house. Then Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj said, then what are you doing here? So he didn't know what to do. Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj said, out! Get out! And he was still sitting. Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj said, Mukhe bole. Through the tongue you're saying it is not my house, but Sutamita Ramani Rachinta. Constantly thinking of Athagriha Kshetra Sutapta Vittai. This is sadhu. Dhridena Chitva. Through the sword of their words, they can cut our material attachments. So, Nanaka Prashtam Nachapara Maishtyam Nasarva Bhavam Narasadipatyam. Vritrasura said, my Lord, I don't want heaven. I don't want to become Brahma. I don't want to rule this world. I don't want to go and become like Bali Maharaj in Sutal Lok. Na yoga siddhi. I don't want to be great. Na punarbhavam va. I don't want to get liberated even. The only thing I want, na viraha. May I never be separated from your lotus feet. This is all that I want. Kshauni patitvam athava ekam akinchanatvam nityam dadasi bahumanam athapamanam vaikuntha vasam athava narake nivasam ha vasudeva mama nasti gatistvadanya. Shri Garbha Kaviraj Goswami, a very great Vaishnava Acharya, Rup Goswami has quoted him. He says, my Lord, you have two options. You always have two options. I have only one. What are the two options? Kshauni patitvam athva ekam akinchanatvam. You can make me a king or you can make me a beggar. Two options. Nityam dadasi bahumanam. You can make me very popular in this world, athava apamanam, or you can make me completely criticized in this world. Vaikunthavasam. You can bring me back to your abode, athava narake nivasam, or you can send me down to naraka. You always have two options. But since I have surrendered to you, I have only one option. Wherever you keep me, I am ready. You have to think this or this. For me, it's very simple. Wherever you keep me, I am happy. Whatever you give me, I am happy. Whatever you take away, I am happy. Whatever you make out of me, I am happy. My Lord, ultimately, I just want one thing. Please keep me at your lotus feet. There is nothing else that I want. This is the aim of our life. To come to this point. Ahaituki apratihata yayatma suprasidati. And to the extent one aspires for this, to that extent one is blissful and peaceful in this world.